Hello. Welcome to episode 46. It's raining. Is it raining where you are, Caitlin? I can't tell. It looks cloudy though. You can talk if you want.
I realized I was on mute. It's cloudy and rainy. I was just showing you. I was like doing commentary as I showed you, but you didn't hear it.
All right, well, I'm rerunning the data because I haven't run this in a couple of days, so we'll see if we actually get anyone new. While that's going, yeah, let's start this. So my P1 checklist is drastically dwindling, which is great, which means we can start getting into some of the more nuanced features, which means I can probably think about wrapping this up pretty soon. This is the case where I could like finish it tomorrow if I wanted to, or I could just keep going and tweaking, but I'm not publishing it this week, so I might as well use that time to prove it. All right, I already got distracted by Slack. So let's see, where did we? Oh yeah, So I added this guy. Basically, I just this is Wes Craven. I basically just exported. This was last episode. I just exported. I just grabbed the SVG that rendered here, brought it into Figma, added the two little annotations. I did this 6 times because every time I got the style kind of wrong. And then I think it finally looks normal. And oh, I also realized I was way off base. I forgot that when I was calculating the percents, it was giving it to me, in percent format, not in like the display. So actually, when I was saying this line is like 20%, it's really 200%. Or sorry, when this is like, wait, am I back? Yeah, 200%. Anyway, or that'll be 2000%. Anyways, it's calculating fine now. I think this is right. Yeah, it must be, because I'm just doing the format. I didn't realize it until I started doing tooltips. And I was like, whoa. So that makes way more sense than just a couple percentage points. So I'm glad that makes sense now. Anyways, I think this works for me. I still like it enough. Anyways, let's take a look where we left off. So what else did I do? I fixed the overlay, so that actually corresponds now to the name. And then when you hover over this chart, I got the percent increase showing. So now that I'm looking at it, that I'm still wrong. It's not 200%, it's 2000%. So I was right. So that was, let's look for Wes Craven. That will just confirm it. Oh, wait, a wrong person. Yep, okay. So, and also I tweaked his because his max is out at 18, but I actually made this a little taller so it corresponded to a nice even 200, except now that I'm looking at it, I have to do that one more time and change that to 2000.
Wes Craven is one of the annotations I wrote too. I wonder if you could put it up there instead of down. Are you pointing it out? I can't see. Are you pointing it out that it's Wes Craven, or? I'm
not. I just used it because it was a nice regular looking hump.
You got it.
Though I'm also now wondering if I should just pick one that's 1,000, because 1,000 or like 2,000 is such an arbitrary number. But like, but that, so let's see, how big of a hump would be 1,000? This is close.
Who's that?
And actually, I mean, I can do math, right? Because I can just literally half this height, and it will be 1,000. So let's do that. So you'll see my workflow that I did yesterday, except for actually the bringing it in. So this is kind of rough. I don't know if I should do this way, but this was kind of janky. I measured the exact height, and then I just did multiplication to figure out how much to scale it. So like, right, this should be from there. It was, what's this, 305. So basically like 2,000 equals 305 pixels. So I just scaled it. So I should really I can just change this height to 1 52, and that will be about 1,000. I don't think it needs to be exact because it's really just kind of reference. Anyways, you can, I just did this. I'll get it smaller. Oh, there we go. I did this until it was exactly the right number of pixels, which, you know, it'll be plus or minus a pixel or two, which doesn't make a difference because it's really just, no one can directly compare this to the chart. It's more for...
It's an example.
It's an example. It's close enough. It's not pixel perfect.
It's not pixel perfect.
So I'm almost there. It needs to be 150-ish. For some reason, Figma, it goes very slow. Oh, we need to keep going. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, that'll suffice. Actually, I had to like the alignment of those, so let me... Oh, I think that still works. I can maybe bring that up a little, so it's... Yeah, it's a little closer. I'm gonna roll with that. Enough, right? Right. Okay. So then I took this and I said export at 2x because I want the font size. I want, when I put it into the HTML, I want to half size the image for Retina. So that way the font will look nice and correct. And then I overrode this, and then I did this a lot yesterday. I opened this in preview because it was the full thing and I don't need the full thing. So then I cropped it. Try to get the hump around that middle. So let's see, it needs a little more padding on this side. That's good enough. And then we don't need to do that at all. And I don't want that bottom stroke. There we go. Wait, did I cut out too much? Yep, so I saved it. Oof, that hurts my ass. And then it's at 16 kilobytes, but I like to optimize everything. So I use Image Optim, which is my favorite. And I want to keep that text quality high and keep it transparent. And oops, where did it go? Okay. Oh my God. Did I change the text? I didn't. I am the worst person. That's the whole point.
It's early still.
And we get to do that again. Let me see if it's. Yep. Awesome. So that's what I did yesterday. I literally did the same thing over and over.
Just remember, if you're upset about today, remember I can't see anything right now, and I'm trying to type emails.
I don't have it that bad.
That's true. You have your glasses.
I'm not going to have to do it in there. I didn't end up even doing a lot in the last. So I did this like 100 times. Okay. That's great. There we go. If I'm going to be nitpicky, I'm noticing that I, for some reason, cut off some of that line. I'm not going to let it bother me right now. Should I let it bother me? Probably not.
Don't. Wait, what'd you cut off?
This line should be like a little thicker.
Oh, got it. Why should it be a little bit thicker?
Because just even when there's nothing, there's still like
there's
a line.
Little bit, yeah.
I mean, I think I'm going to leave it for now.
Yeah. Are you going to eventually fix it? That's the question.
Oh, fine. I'll fix it.
I was about to say, if you're going to eventually fix it, just fix it now.
Wait, actually, I can probably just do it, and because I think it rendered it out. Oh no, I saved it. Because it's there, yeah. Oh, it's funny. Like, whoa, it's clean here, but it's not clean in the as when you export it because it must be like a half pixel issue. Whoever's watching this is probably like, this is ridiculous. I'm going to stop watching this. This is not useful.
This is exactly how I work, though.
This is work.
Yeah, no, I mean, because my instinct is like, I'm going to fix it later, so I might as well just make it perfect now.
Hey, where's the little grabby? I guess I have to include that little part. Oh, hopefully that doesn't bother me. Shucks. Bother me. Maybe I can. All right, you can see. I guess we'll see what it looks like. Hey. Did I crash it? What happened? Fine. Oh, it is. Okay. I'm not going to finish it right now.
Is it a half pixel that's messing it up?
Yeah, I think so. It's okay.
I can't see the difference.
What was I going to do? Okay, well, at least now that that's right, everything works, and that is working, which is cool. I thought it was something else I was going to do here, but it's actually looking...
Did you remove the filter for this chart?
I didn't.
Is that a thing? Wait, did you want it? We wanted to do that, right?
Have it filter still?
No, have it not filter still?
Oh, so I changed it. So look, the filter now just applies to the name.
Oh, perfect. That's what we talked about. Yes.
I mean, it does apply to everything.
But
wait, no, I lied. It is just the name.
Yeah. Because we said that it might be too cluttered if we add like annotations and stuff to this.
Yeah. So now the interaction is purely the interaction. You're on it. It's everything dims, except for the name always stays if it's filtered.
I like that a lot better because there's so much going on with this chart anyway.
Yeah. And the thing that's going to be tough, which we're just going to have to deal with. So like right here, you'd expect it to be like when you're up here, you'd expect it to interact. But actually, if we look at, I redid the boxes. So impact our style. Should I just go with fill? So these are the interactions for each person because there's overlap, right? So like, and actually now that I'm realizing, yeah, that's unavoidable. So like there's the interaction for the first person, it's the bottom half of their chart. I mean, the first one I could extend, I suppose, but all the other ones, it's like perfectly flush.
Got it. Is it because that one is just so much taller than the others?
Well, it's not that it's tall. It's just that there's nothing overlapping it above.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yes.
So like if I put this to 0.5, you'll see it lines up with the bottom alignment of the person's name.
Yep. And because that person's at the top, it's just there's overflow.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense.
But anyways, that's
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
It's the nature of the ridgeline plot.
Ridgeline plot.
Anyways, everything else is working. I could put more information, like I just have to percent. We can put anything we want in there though, because we have that datum. So we could even just be like, we could have the date in there if we wanted to. I forget what the date is. I could just put timestamp for now just to show you. It's not necessary to put days after because that's kind of right there. Let's see, we could do datum dot. Undefined. Very cool. Oh, right, because it's what's page use? Oh, I don't have it. I'd have to go and calculate it. I'm just gonna leave it with the percent. Again. Okay, so I think I can close that. I feel like that's done-ish. Also, I know I wasn't going to do color, but I think it kind of needed just for, like, I actually did that for the names. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I lost my browser. Hold on. I did that for the names because actually I was looking at this one and what was it? Oh, I wanted to have like a nice strong difference right between, or was it? Oh, for like when you actually hover. So you know, and the problem is a lighter color was not accessible. It like failed the web aim, whatever contrast check. So I figured I just went with this, the color I was going to use, and that's just exist. I'm only using it for all like hover events, basically.
Yeah, I noticed that, and I'm scared to ask this question. Have you decided if you're going to keep this color scheme?
I think I'm going to, and then I might just make a little more dramatic. So have a maybe. Actually, I mean, like here, I think it's fine. I tweak that a little. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it. And then like you'll see the other charts I already, so like again, these I added the.
It's a very like subtle red.
Yeah, but it like does the trick, right? Like, because I had it going from like dark gray to black and it was less noticeable.
Yeah, you can't really. No, I noticed that and I liked it. I wasn't sure if you were going to change it to like a different color, if you were going to change the color scheme. But I like that it highlights when you're going over it. Because, I mean, these charts, I feel like, have a lot of information in them.
Yes. So anyways, I made those color changes. So basically, it's just actually the color is only used for the name and then obviously this tooltip. So I actually might... Oh, and also this is a new person. I had to adjust all the widths of everything because his name's crazy long.
No way.
Yeah. Look at that name.
Oh, yes. That happened, obviously, a few weeks ago, right?
Actually, now that I'm looking at it, that's not great. But yeah, this was the most recent one. And actually, we might have added another one if that data finished running. Yes, we did. Oh, no.
Oh, no. That's the guy from Pawn Stars, right?
Oh, I don't know who that is.
I just, from looking at this data so much. Yeah.
Wait, so where is he? Oh no, yeah, Richard Benjamin Harrison. Shoot.
Yeah, he's the guy from that show.
Yep, American Reality.
My dad works in Pawn, so we used to watch that show.
Oh, so actually, let's see if our clean data function worked. It did. Look, missing. Oof. Okay. Damn, he's doing everything. Do people like I don't know him. Would it be weird to call him Richard Harrison?
Oh gosh, I don't know that well. What if you like looked up his name? I'm gonna grab a charger.
Oh no, okay, that's fine. I can do Richard Harrison. Where to do that? Because that's coming directly from the wiki. Let's see. I think I'll do this in prepare web because no, anything that's manual everything is coming from that. Yeah. This is a good philosophy. Okay. So I made the decision. I was wondering where to overwrite it, and I've realized that anything that's custom should all be like in one place, and this is like the sheet where custom stuff is happening. And actually, I realized we could have. Let me fix that formatting. I know you did the description short, but we could have actually just done it for the ones that need it. Like this one is the same. Yeah. And we could have just said, if the description short exists, use that. Otherwise, use description. So, yeah, exactly. But you already did it, so it's okay.
Yeah, some of them didn't need to be shortened.
But I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add another one here. Name. So basically, this is like an override for customization just for web purposes. So that new person, which we have to add anyways. Actually, do you want to quickly find his cause of death?
Yes. Who are we looking for?
Richard Benjamin Harris.
Oh, yes.
This is his canonical.
I've already looked this up. Parkinson's.
R. Insert Richard Benjamin Harrison, HID.
And plug it in.
And we have all his other details here, which is description.
Would it be business TV, maybe? Do you keep business as a category? Yes.
We have film TV.
Could the person be business, comma, film, TV?
Yes, you can put commas in. How long is this description going to work here? Let's say, let me clear this formatting. Richard Harrison. And it looks like he extends the column. So what would you do? I'll let you shorten the description because that was your jam. So I figured you'd have a flow. And otherwise, I don't think there's anything else. Add. So once you do that, I'll rerun the details. And actually, I have to tweak the script. Add details. Description short. So basically here, we're just going to do what I just said. So we're going to override the name. So match.name.
All right, it should be done.
Actually, I forget where this gets merged in. So let's see. Oh, perfect. So it'll do this, and then it'll do this. So let's see. Do we know the name? Get info D. We do. Perfect. So we can say that name or d.name. Should, in theory, work. Actually, no, I don't think it will work. Because an empty string is still something. And just turn that to a boolean. All right. And while we're at it, might as well update that copy because now we have 84. This is just slowly going to keep going up until we publish. Well, oops. Copy. Okay. Let's see if he was fixed. It still says Richard Benjamin Harrison. I obviously didn't do that right. Let me stop console logging. Okay, I think next thing I'm going to do is annotations. Darn it, his name's still in there. Okay, so what did I do wrong? Wait. Oh, wait, hold on. That's name. I didn't want to overwrite name. I wanted to overwrite display. So close, but so far. Just spilled water all over myself.
It was like me with the coffee last week.
There we go. Just Richard Harrison. Lovely. All right. What was I going to do? Oh, yes. I was going to add the annotations here. Okay. Haven't overlaid. Annotations.
Annotations are kind of long.
It's okay. We'll take a look at them and then decide if we need to do something or not. I already did these in perspective, so let's just duplicate that perspective. I thought I had annotations, didn't I? Oh, that's. There we go. Yeah. Annotate. I'm just gonna this business. Oh. We're gonna need a gviz. Huh. And I don't care about any of that stuff because this is static. We care about scaling. Anyways, okay, so gviz. Oh, I see. I just deleted it every time. So actually, annotation, remove, end it. Don't care about that. I guess we'll keep this the current style for now. Title, padding. Beta. Not sure what we're gonna do with this yet. It's gonna be in death. I'll just put 0. And then what are we using for y? It's diff percent. 0. Offsets. I'm passing those in as well. I don't know what's going on with this. Probably don't need the subject actually. Index. We don't care about any transitions, so it's a lot simpler. I don't know what anno is. Oh, it is. Okay. Okay, it looks easy enough. Okay, so where we set up the chart, actually where we resize the chart, we want to do it. Create the data, which is, let's start there. Data equals do we call that column? Impact annotation? Yes. So if it has an impact annotation, we're going to save it, and then we're going to map.
I have a question about the annotation placement.
Me.
So one of them, I did the annotation. It refers to like the top 4 people. I think I ended up just putting it in Little Peeps like cell.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work? It like in the actual annotation, it refers to all 4.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we can probably change up the annotation type so it's not pointing to something specific.
Mm-hmm.
Cross that bridge. Right now, let's say 0 diff%, 0 x 0 dy 0. Should I call it title or text? Title. It's totally not going to work, but hey. I think the scales are already global. It has annotator. Let's create annotations. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, they showed up. Okay. Annotations. Take a look at what annotator was. See if that's close. Okay, that worked. I actually am remembering now that 30, so zeros are going to be messed up anyway, so let's just throw it like in the middle for now. That's the reason for the. Nope, still doesn't like it. Oh wait, they're kind of positioned right. It's close. It doesn't like something though. Oh, it needs to know which person it is. Ooh. But that's still not the problem. T3. Oop, hold on, getting a call. Okay, I am back.
I have a really important question for you.
What's up?
Do you remember last summer, the first week of my internship, you got a phone, but it was like an old-fashioned phone?
Oh yeah, I still have that.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, that's our landline.
I like think about this occasionally because you're the only person I know that has that phone. And I was like, I wonder if that's still his house phone.
Yeah, it's my rotary phone.
It's fantastic.
It's crazy. It still works with like everything is actually like digital now with phone services, and it still actually works plugging it in, which is pretty cool.
We'll just like take a call and it's like a rotary phone.
It doesn't work with all those automated touchpad, like customer service, like press 3. That doesn't work.
Use your cell phone.
Yes. I don't remember what I was doing anymore.
I distracted you. Actually, the phone call distracted you at first.
Yes, it did. Okay, let's just see if this works. I don't know why it was giving me a problem. 10%. So we actually want 2 types. We want line and oh, actually, I don't want this to be called. We'll do this 1 second. That was a feature I requested, and she actually implemented, which is awesome. I guess she had it on her radar anyways. Okay. So this should be giving it a problem. She'll be fine. Issues here. All right. Oh, no issues. Sweet, they're all in the same spot. So when we pass it in, create annotation, we need to also specify the part. So we need to know the y value, right? And the y value is how, actually, is there a scale y? I don't think, oh, that's for the little, right. Y value is actually just based on their order. So that's straightforward. So that actually just needs to be the index, which is going to be, we actually have to be a little sneaky here. Oh, shucks. We need to preserve that. So maybe index I title. Okay, makes sense. The original order, and then we map over that. Actually, I suppose there's, yeah, we filter. Sorry, that's just filtering. Oops. Oh, shoot. Okay, so let me back up. Where I create the data and sort it. That's where I want to observe this index. Actually, I want to do people data. Maybe bad. I'm going to use a for each. I usually don't like to, but. D dot impact x equals I. So we all have it, and so now instead of doing all this business, we're good. And this is where it appears horizontally. I should cut from the sheet. Insert column left. X. Y. Y we don't care about. Maybe impact type. Sorry, yeah, Y we don't care about because we're doing that manually. What maybe we do? No, we don't. Now we don't have that, so we'll just put in 60%. Yes, we can grab from the spot, but right now we'll just leave it 0, 0. Okay. So now when we create annotation, we need to position it horizontally, not using scale Y, but actually the same way we position the people, which is this. Actually, let's put 10 at some point, but it'll mostly be that. And I, in this case, is d dot impact index. So we should see those spread out. Oh boy. Oh, oops, D changed meanings here. That oh, wait, but how does it now? Oh. All right. All right, look. Okay, yes, those are very big.
Very long. I included more information for you than
yes,
less, so you can
it.
like cut out what you don't want. But some of them are lengthy.
So did you have a feeling where they were going to go on the x-axis?
So I tried to space them out on the y-axis so I would get some at the bottom, but as you can probably imagine, the ones at the bottom weren't as interesting as the ones farther up. I think the lowest one I did was Prince, like pointing out that while he had the highest like raw views or like adjusted page views, he returned to like near normal pretty quickly compared to everyone else. With that said, I didn't have like a particular idea of how they would necessarily be spaced out on the x-axis. I feel like that would be a design decision of what you want it to look like.
Cool. So let me make this slightly more legible, so we can actually see what's going on first. Impact.style.
I also like kind of developed a methodology to be able to check the dates pretty well. So if you want like a few more, then I can try to look into some more obscure ones.
Cool. Let's line them out. So let's see. Note. I think there's a note content. Note BG. Let's roll with that one first. Fill. Oh, what? Oh, no opacity. Fill opacity. All right, now we can read them. Oh, these two are overlapping though, right? Yes, they are. Let me also then.
Yeah, one's on Little Peep, I think.
Index.
And the other one's on the Cranberries for women.
Oops. I should space them out a little. Almost. All right, let's read this one. The musicians at the top of the list have not only their occupation, all four of them died unexpectedly. 21-year-old rapper Lil Peep passed. Oh, cool. So actually, I feel like that one could just go like floating up here.
Yeah, that's the one that applies to all four of them.
Oh, do we not have a Chester Bennington?
The Chester Bennington one is on Chris Cornell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's what I meant. Do we not have a Chris Cornell one?
Yeah, it's on the big spike.
Oh, perfect. So what I'm going to do is actually that one. Ooh, so I guess that one can go like here. This one can go here because we have so much white space up here.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one for Dolores can go like somewhere in this space maybe. And all right, let's start with the first two though. So
it's like the most morbid caption on anything on the internet in the entire world.
I think I'm going to be less colorful than you for the sake of brevity.
That's why I need editors. I feel like I've heard that same line for every editor I've ever had.
I mean, I hate words, so though I love reading books, I just don't like words in my data vises. Let's see. I would say like top four were all musicians. Could do that close and that quick. I could add doesn't sound good, but it's small.
And the other to
a concert she was performing at.
Yeah, you don't remember that? That was one of my local concert venues from when I was a kid in Orlando.
Murdered at her own concert.
She was opening for the band at that concert, and she was murdered when it's really morbid, Russell. She was shot while she was doing signatures after the concert.
Not while performing.
Not while performing. Yeah, it was after she had performed, and she was like doing a signing. It was like 10 minutes from my house.
How did I not take? Was she a singer?
Yeah, she was a singer. She was on The Voice. She started on YouTube, and then I don't remember what she placed on The Voice.
Tighter. What was that Chester Bennington on?
Oh, it's on Chris Cornell. That one's the long one. You're gonna have to. I gave you way more information than you needed.
All right, so I don't think I have to say 60 days because that's on the chart.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's also very obvious. I think the interesting thing is the Linkin Park. I think this is the lead. What was that?
Oh, did you hear that?
I did.
Oh my God. It's in my headphones. I'm like going through some stuff for work, and I just clicked on a music video.
I don't know if we need to include the funeral thing. I mean, it's interesting. I might just leave it with the two are close friends.
Yeah, because they can then go and look it up, and then there's stuff on the internet about it.
Okay, let's start with those two. Let's also put the X. So what is the exact day? Do we know how many days after?
I can calculate it right now.
It looks like 70 days. I can add this to the tooltip. Hold on. We don't have to guess.
And I'm looking at, okay, wait. Chris Cornell.
Well, because this is also
18.
This is also the moving average, so things might be a little different.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it did. Oh, there's an error.
Yeah, so Chester Bennington died 63 days after Chris Cornell, which I feel like matches.
Okay, so where's Chris Cornell? So 60. So 69 is the highest spike, which makes sense because the 1 week moving average, you're going to see.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You're going to see everything happen a couple of days later.
Oh, perfect. Well, not perfect, but I mean, Chester Bennington died 63 days after Chris Cornell, so it would make sense.
Perfect. And then what was the other one we just did? This one. This one we can just do arbitrarily. Pointing or floating at, we'll just call it like, what's in between 90 and 120? 105. 5 float. Okay. I might as well write the other ones while we're here. But they might have to be, let's see. I'm adding words.
No. Ah. Everyone's just going to randomly hear me scream halfway through when I accidentally click on a YouTube video.
Let's see how quickly. Prints. Let's see. I'll point it at. Oh yeah, really at like. We'll put it like 100%. I don't know if that's normal. 50% higher is still pretty. So really around right around here. I'll do it on that one. 77. So 110 is like 4-ish months. I don't want to be specific because of the moving average.
Yeah, 4 times 3 is, yeah.
3.5 months.
Yeah.
What's the spike? That's an interesting one.
Russell, I unfortunately have to hop off for a meeting.
Oh, shoot. I do too.
I thought I heard your Google Calendar.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.